Please join me in welcoming Purdue's likely starting center to the Boiler Ball program officially. Oscar Cluff has arrived in Purdue facilities. I'm not going to say the city name because they yell at me for mispronouncing the city name all the time. But he's there. He's in near vicinity of Harry's. Oscar Cluff joined Purdue's practice for the first time, I believe, yesterday, and as they always do, Purdue's social media team did a great job documenting this, building some excitement for the arrival of their starting center. Not only was Oscar Cluff at Purdue facilities for the first time, his arrival coincided with the return of the greatest big man in recent college basketball history. Zach Edey was on campus at Purdue the moment that Oscar Cluff joined the team. I found that very interesting. Maybe another piece of mastery from Purdue's coaching staff lining that up, or maybe a serendipitous moment of pure luck. I don't know, Cart. What do you first off, did you see Oscar Cluff's arrival? The pictures of him kind of got me laughing a little bit. What'd you think
Yeah,
of
it was
his
funny. I can't
arrival?
remember who said it. It might have been Jordan Stocks or something like that. Pointing out like his farmer's tan and also like how many beers do we think Oscar Club could drink in one sitting? For what it's worth, for what it is worth, you give him a 30 rack of Natty Light and watch that thing disappear. Or like a nice 12 pack of Foster's. I think that's an Australian beer. That thing, that thing's gone quick, okay? Um, the farmer's tan too was hilarious, just given that the fact that my guy was probably catching all types of vibes overseas. But it is good to have him on campus. Also, the welcoming party is also good to have. I also think this is a direct shot at Trey Thompson.
Wait, what do we mean?
The moment he arrives, Oscar Cluff, that is, he sees Zach Edey, he sees Coach Brantley. The minute that Trey Thompson goes to Iowa, I don't think anyone's there.
You don't think Luka Garza is going to be there?
No, he's not there.
Why? Because it's
Actually,
Iowa.
he might be there. I honestly completely forgot Luka Garza played at Iowa for a second there. My apologies to the great Luka Garza. But look, do we really think that Edie was there specifically because it's the day that Oscar Cluff arrived?
Honestly, I do.
You think?
I mean, why? Edie was in town for, or maybe not in town, but he was with Purdue folks recently for a wedding, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, like, hasn't Edie been more around than expected this summer?
Well, 'cause I think he's immobile.
Yeah, true.
So he's probably just, the best doctors in the country are in West Lafayette, if you didn't know.
He is immobile, which, honestly, I think some would argue it's a good thing that Zach Edey can't be on the move right now.
Right. And you don't want him getting too ahead of himself, probably speeding past life.
Yeah, maybe just slow down a little bit. But I do think this was lined up intentionally. I really do. And I think it's another example of Matt Painter and the staff and everyone involved. Why do I like, don't you get tired of singing their praises? It's like every day something that doesn't even have to do with basketball happens, and we got to come on here and be like, "Yup, Painter's crushing it again."
Yeah, I don't think that
Like,
that see, this is the moment they don't need praise. They don't need praise for a player being back on campus for the arrival of Oscar Cluff.
but I think it does matter though, don't you? Because like, I
No,
mean,
no, I truly think he does. I don't think it does.
you really don't think so. If you're Oscar Cluff and you're like excited to join the squad, this number one ranked team that has all these dreams of doing great things, and you show up and you see the two-time National Player of the Year, the best college basketball player in 20 years, who took this exact program, half of the players in this locker room, by the way, who are still there, took them to a national title game 2 years ago. None of that matters to you. None of that gets your attention.
That Zach Edey's on campus at Purdue, no.
Dude, I bet it was packaged like he's here for you. Like, hey, Oscar, we're glad you're here. We brought in the best big in recent memory to work with you the moment that you arrive.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to Oscar Cluff.
No, it's not.
They think they can get away with that. They probably did pitch it like that, but there's no way Oscar Cluff's buying that.
Why? I would absolutely buy it.
W- Would you?
You wouldn't? You wouldn't be
No,
wowed
I'm
if
Oscar Cluff. No, I'm not buying this.
I mean, I guess I don't know, you grew up with Division One basketball players, so maybe you're not as wowed by. But like Oscar Cluff comes from a tiny school where he's probably never been around a legend like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that. I just think that it's it. I don't think Zach Edey was brought to campus because Oscar Cluff was arriving. I think it's a
I
complete
mean, let's just
coincidence.
say this is not applicable whatsoever. It's going to be worse, one of my worst situational comparisons possible. But let's just say senior year of college, you somehow was good enough that you transferred from Albion College to Michigan State University.
Uh-huh.
But you couldn't arrive until July because you had some things to attend to in the summer in Albion.
Yeah.
You get there in July, you pull up in East Lansing, and the first day you get there, the staff rolls out Draymond Green, who's back on campus for the first time this summer, and tells you whether it's true or not, tells you, hey, Cart, we're so excited about your arrival. We lined up Draymond to be here the day you get here. We want you to work with him, and he's here to help you. That doesn't resonate as like, damn, this is going to help me and this is something substantial. Today's video is sponsored by LabCorp On Demand. Card, do you take care of yourself?
I try my best to, yeah.
Like, not just treat yourself to expensive meals, but like you go to the doctor and things like that?
No, I just take care of myself. There's no need to go to the doctor unless I'm not taking care of myself, right?
Are you afraid of the doctor, Card?
Just a little bit. I mean, if nothing's wrong, why would I go there?
Listen, I'm the same way, and so are millions of men across America. But that's why LabCorp On Demand is helping millions of people like us. With their men's health test, you can get a comprehensive look at your hormone levels, your total testosterone, and you don't even have to go to the doctor. It's easy, and you get the results the next day.
Testosterone, is that a big thing?
It's a really important thing, Cart. Sometimes you can feel off without even knowing something's wrong. But LabCorp On Demand wants to keep you healthy and wants to make it as easy as possible. Right now, you can get 20% off your men's health test by visiting our sponsor at tryelco.com/sleepersmedia. It's simple, affordable, and honestly, it's empowering to know that you're healthy and have this info about your body.
Didn't know that testosterone did all those things. I'm gonna have to take the guesswork out of this and go get my health checked out today using LabCorp On Demand. That resonates. That wasn't said to Oscar Cluff though. That resonates for sure. But there's no way they're like, yeah, we brought in Edie because you were arriving today, and we want you to see Zach Edey here.
Oh, I just disagree. I think that's what they did. I bet you that's what they did. And that's why I keep tipping a cap to Painter, and it's driving me insane. He can't miss right now, Carter.
Painter can't miss this summer. That is very, very true. It could also be at the same time where this is crazy credit for something that's not that
You think
wild.
so? You think it was total luck that Zach Edey showed up the same hour Oscar Cluff did?
Yes. Yes, I
That's
actually do.
that seems hard to believe, man. That seems
Yeah. Or even if it is, I don't know. I feel like we're giving a fish credit for swimming here.
sometimes fish are good at swimming, dog.
All fish are.
Not, no, they're not.
Name
Uh,
a fish that's bad at swimming.
swordfish doesn't seem particularly mobile.
See, that's once again, I have to flex my animal knowledge here. Swordfish are one of the fastest fish. They cut through the water fast because of their sword, Greg.
You're
It's
right.
aerodynamics.
You're right. I'm not a fish guy.
It's all right. Yeah, we know this. I know you're allergic. We know, or your family's allergic. I know this. Okay.
Oh, wow. You actually know something about me.
Yeah.
That's shocking. All right. I'd like to go back quickly before we end this video to the picture of Oscar Cluff. Can I now overreact to just his visual appearance for a second?
Yeah.
He's huge.
Yeah. Massive, massive human being.
Like, I think, as like, you're going to hate me for this, but I don't know another word to describe it. I think he's as girthy as he is tall, Cart.
Thank y'all for joining us
No,
today.
I want to actually have the conversation because last year Purdue's front court was built like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and some pixie sticks. And
Yeah.
this year they have like an actual guy who looks like he climbs mountains.
Yeah. Or just has a high BMI.
Could be that.
But yes, he does have some for lack of a better word, but there is a better word than girthy. He does have some
Give me a better
thickness.
word then.
Let's go with thickness
Oh, so he's thick with two C's or how many?
or like voluptuous.
That's not even better than
Yeah, I
girthy.
mean it sounds better in my
What are you gonna
head.
say? He has childbearing hips, Cart?
Kinda.
No, in all seriousness, Cluff, this is stupid, but you know how I operate. Sometimes I just see a picture and it triggers things in my brain to start viewing things differently. It's like when I watched that first practice video of Purdue's team, I was like, damn, they're way better than I even imagined. And I should have known it already. Uh, Seeing Oscar Cluff in the gym after a summer of watching Daniel Jacobson, I'll be honest with you. I think you've heard us in videos say this. We were a little underwhelmed with Daniel. Not that he's not going to be incredible, but I have not watched Daniel Jacobson in practice footage or with Team USA this year and felt like he's going to be ready to physically impose his will on Big Ten basketball. Then I see one picture of Oscar Cluff, and suddenly all my concerns go away because he's just massive. He is going to hold up in the Big Ten physically. He's going to be good enough. He's going to be hard to deal with. And it's going to make everything easier on Jacobson that they have a guy like this. Also, maybe this is a stretch, but you think back to the last Purdue team that did go to a national title game. They had a couple guys who you just didn't have to worry about physically, right? That roster included Mason Gillis, who, say what you want about him. We made jokes about how he was a non-factor. Physically, he would get in the mix. He would also throw some down too. If we're doing how many can Oscar Cluff throw down, we know Mason Gillis could do that, right? Lance Jones, physically, same thing. I think Oscar Cluff finally gives this roster one of those guys who is just physically a factor that also likes to drink in his spare time, I assume.
Yeah, I assume. Yeah, no, I do think there is something to, as far as like you look at the front court pairing and the difference that they could make. Like obviously Jacobson has the length, but he is on a little bit more on the frailer side, even though he did bulk up this year to his credit. But Oscar Club brings that height and also at the same time brings a little bit more mass, I think, to the front court for what it's worth.
The days of the Caleb first front court just not holding up against our teams are over, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm sad about it. It was such a fun calendar year of playing Caleb first.
Well, I think you're forgetting something that's very, very prevalent here. And this is the angle you need to be taking. Would you like to get in your hater bag?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, look, I think that anyone can have. I think that Caleb First would average 7 and 4 in the Pac-12.
Is that what Cluff did?
Yeah,
He averaged 7-4 in the Pac-12.
yeah.
Wasn't that like as a freshman before he came to become one of the most productive players in the country?
No, Junior.
What? Am I unaware that this exists? Oh, wow. That's a good angle.
There you go.
This video is brought to you by NBA 2K Labs or maybe college football labs because the people behind 2K Labs have just built something awesome. CFBLabs.com has everything you need to play college football 26 even better. Cart, you've been playing the game, right?
I have been, but I'm behind the 8 ball, Gregory. There's a lot of people out there who got a little bit of edge on me, but the good folks over at 2K Labs got me covered. They got the playbooks I need, the plays, the head-to-head coaches, knowing some teams. Obviously, way too many college football teams. I need the inside edge here, and they got all different types of things to help me get that edge.
Yeah, I jumped in and started playing Road to Glory over the weekend, and I ended up like a 2-star recruit that did not get one snap in season one because I chose the wrong school with the wrong roster that was way too loaded. Had I known that CFBLabs.com exists, I would have made a much more wise decision in my Road to Glory mode. They've got teams, playbooks, coaches, team comparison tools. You can literally see every single play in the game, every player in the game, their rating, what they're good at, all in one consolidated place online to help you make the right choices and win more games in college football 26. CFBLabs.com. Go check it out.